Fruit trees are quite fragile when they are young. They can be damaged and killed by animals like rabbits, voles and mice that tend to chew the bark near the ground. Unable to provide nutrients to the root system, the young trees will die if they are not protected in the first couple of years after planting. Controlling weeds is also essential to keep the trees in good health. Mulching is one of the best options for controlling weeds, but if you let them grow and don't want to use chemical herbicides, you will have to remove them mechanically. However, using trimmers and brush cutters can easily damage the base of an unprotected young tree. That's when using a tree guard or tree shelter, like a plastic tube, can be quite useful to prevent damage to the tree base bark. They will even protect the trees against rodent damage. When using a tree shelter for that purpose, make sure it fits snugly to the ground, or it might provide a good nesting place for some rodents. Since this type of protection is so effective, you might be tempted to leave it in place year-round, but several problems can occur if you do. Plastic tubes are designed to protect forest trees by providing a microclimate when these young trees are growing. This type of environment can cause several problems when these protections are used for fruit trees. One of the problems is maintaining excessive moisture during the winter that can promote the growth of fungus and other diseases. If available, perforated models can be a good alternative, as they tend to avoid this problem. Nevertheless, even if they are perforated, this type of tree shelters can provide protection for most insects that tend to use them to overwinter. Furthermore, when spraying the trees with winter treatments like copper, the insects will be protected inside the tube and the product can't reach them. If the protections are fully opaque, another problem can occur: the development of roots in the plant stem due to the lack of light. The roots tend to develop above the graft, and if they reach the soil, the advantages of using a specific rootstock will be lost. Transparent models can be used instead, but beware of using them in places where the summer is too hot, as they can amplify the sunlight and cause a greenhouse effect that can damage the plants. Mesh guards won't cause this problem, but they are not very good in avoiding weed growth near the tree's base. Beware that the plastic mesh might not be resistant enough to rodent teeth that might chew it easily and reach the tree bark, so metal mesh might be necessary. Like plastic tubes, these mesh models can only be used when the tree is very young, as they can be almost impossible to put in place if the tree has already branched. So these models can only be placed easily in very young unbranched plants. If deer are a problem where you live, taller metal guards might help protecting the tree's trunk, although damage to the tree's canopy might be unavoidable. Folding or spiral tree guards are very easy to apply and remove, even to more developed trees, so I tend to use them more often. So, in conclusion, there isn't a one-model-fits-all solution when the problem is protecting fruit trees. You will have to identify the biggest problems in your area and use the model most suited to protect your trees. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, subscribe, share and leave a comment to help me make more. Click the bell to receive notifications of new videos.